Good roll. All right, maybe I'll take one more day off and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it.
I'm sorry to put this on you, Kanich. It's just that you're probably the only person who knows how to deal with it. Oh, wait, so Kachina and the Traveler also know about the plan?
Right. She mentioned there are 6 heroes and that Shilonen is one of 4 that have already been acknowledged.
Oh, well, then I suppose there's no need to keep any secrets between us. Having companions walk by your side is perhaps the best solace when facing such a bleak reality.
See, Lolly no-
Given how the Masters of the Nightwind love to babble about dreams and revelations, they're already a pretty strange bunch to I've never met Auroran, but if they consider-
be the first one to notice Auroran's disappearance if she spends the whole day in her room.
Huh, so if I'm following, you mean...
Yeah. Plus, we kinda owe her one.
Ah, this is a pretty well thought out plan. Yeah, I'll leave my letter. Okay, then let's part.
One, two, breathe. 3, 4. what they say is true. You have to see the world for yourself to appreciate how beautiful it is. Hey! Tainari and Kali are over there! And Dia and Candace are with them! Let's go say hi! Hey there! What are you guys talking about? Yep! Festivals are always so fun! It seems... Guess we came at the perfect time! But what were you gossiping about just now? Paimon heard something about a secret. Ooh, a birthday surprise? Yeah, that all makes sense. So, do we have to keep talking like this until the So what exactly are you playing? it all. Ooh, so exciting! Oh, right. Paimon almost forgot. Gotta keep it a secret. Everyone hold hands.
The wind knows me. Into the wind.
Whoa, there's all kinds of delicious scents in the air today. The sea breeze in Port Ormos isn't even enough to cover them up. Well,
Welcome! What can I get for you today? Ah, no problem at all. One sec. Let me jot the... Of course.
huh?
Ah, that's a bit tricky. We're going to be fairly busy that day. Well, in that case... Of course, of course.
So it turns out Candace...
Oh, something you wanted to add? Oh, thanks for your concern, but I replaced the charcoal earlier.
Whoa! There's so much smoke!
Oh. I'm fine, thanks. It's just... that was so strange. It's certainly possible. I had a similar problem not too long ago. In any case, I'll definitely fix the stove today, so don't worry about any delay. Sounds good.
That was a close call. Good thing you're fast on your feet, Candace. Well, where should we go next? Sounds good. It's been a while since we had the chance to... Oh, it's time to meet up with Shilonen. Let's ask her how things have been going.
The wind knows me. As one with wind and cloud.
Everybody stand back! Strike! Glory to the Shogun! Shine down! Now you shall perish!
One with nature.
Illusion shattered! Flash!
Fallen leaves. Adorn my...
I'm going in! Let's light it up! Strike! Torn to oblivion!
I see everything.
Busted. Things are about to get dicey.
The process of elimination.
This may turn a little. The Temple of Wisdom. Yeah.
Dissipate! I'll settle this!
Grow. This may turn a little.
Here comes the catch. Gutsy. Quietly now.
Stand with me!
Flicker.
Everyone hold hands.
Game's up. Fun's over.
Grow, grow, grow. Make yourselves at home.
Our bond is strong.
Here you are. Defract.
This may hurt a little.
You
Time
are
to go
not
to work.
welcome.
There is no escape. Flash! Teamwork is dreamwork. Quiver!
Into the wind. Clouds hide. The birds.
No turning back! Inazuma shines eternal! Flash! Illusion shattered!
The wind knows it.
It's a lucky day.
Strike! Adventure!
Into the wind. Fallen leaves. Adorn my...
Everybody stand back! Glory to the Shogun! Now you shall perish! Flash! Let's light it up!
The wind knows me.
Quiver!
Wind straddles. Clouds high. The birds.
Teamwork is storm the front! Inazuma shines eternal! Shine down!
Fallen leaves. Adorn my...
Illusion shattered! Torn to oblivion!
I see everything.
Busted.
Dissipate! Out of my way!
Things are about to get dicey. Take it easy.
Grow, grow, grow. The Temple of Wisdom.
Quietly now.
Flicker.
Game's up. Fun's over.
This may hurt a little.
The process of elimination.
I'll settle this!
Hey!
Things are about to get dicey.
I see everything. Yeah.
Scatter! Flicker.
Our bond is strong.
Game's up. Fun's over.
Grow, grow, grow.
There is no escape. I'm going in. Glory to the Shogun. Let's light it up. Shine down.
Into the wind.
Strike. Flash.
The wind knows me.
Let's light it up! Teamwork is dreamwork! Inazuma shines eternal! There is no escape! Strike! No turning back!
As one with wind and cloud. One with nature.
Flash!
Into the wind.
Strike! Shine down!
Wind strider.
Quiver! I'm going in!
One with nature.
Glory to the Shogun!
Fallen leaves. Adorn my...
Torn to oblivion! There is no escape! Flash! Let's light it up! Quiver!
As one with wind and cloud.
Out of my... Everybody stand back! Strike!
This is our Majesty's gift.
Flash! Storm the front! Now you shall perish! Shine down! Winter shall eventually come.
Everyone hold hands. I see everything. Make yourselves at home.
Gotcha.
Stand with me, lightning! Take care of the gang.
The process of elimination.
A minute to memory. I'm seeing stars. Yeah. Grow, grow, grow. Unreal life lasts forever.
Busted. Take it easy.
Hi, Traveler and Paimon. I have bad news. Seatlal.
Huh? You mean she didn't even bother to give Kenichi a response? Guess she really does have quite the ego then.
Yeah, well, she can be also quite eccentric, though she's one of the most gifted people around. Even the Masters of the Nightwind often struggle to work with her. My guess is that she probably has other reasons for not deigning us with a response. But let's go to the stadium and see if we can meet her there. If
That's true. Let's go! Paimon doesn't see anybody. Seems she's just not gonna show up, huh?
well, we tried to be as considerate as we could, but she's under no obligation to help.
That might be true, but this is still a request from the Pyro Archon, right? Shouldn't a subject always answer the call of their Archon?
A subject? Well, if you ask me, I'd say we're all more like friends with the Archon. Yes, Mawika is our leader, but that doesn't mean there's any kind of tall barrier between us and her. The only thing is that she often has very high expectations of us.
Huh. So even though she's super powerful, it sounds like she's actually pretty down to earth and easy to get along with. Unlike that old hag Granny Eatstily, right? Does she think she can ignore us just because she's famous? You all talk about her like she's some kind of huge deal, but she didn't even bother to reply to our letter! Seriously, if she didn't want to come, she could at least let us know. If that's what aging does to you, Paimon never wants to get old.
Oh, really? So, that's how you see me?
Huh? Who's there? Who's talking next to Paimon?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just a disgruntled old hag, right? Come on, relax. I'm sure my bark's worse than my bite.
Huh? Seatlali.
Wait, you're Seatlali? You're Granny Eatstily?
Yes, Granny Eatsley. But emphasis on Eatsley, not Granny. You must know this trope from light novels, surely. They use it all the time. The young man who's actually the oldest person in the room. The girl next door who turns out to be a seasoned veteran. The wise sage who looks like a little kid. Oh, wipe that look off your face! You've seriously never seen an older lady that doesn't look her age?
Did I forget to mention, she's called Granny, but she's actually pretty young. It was an honest mistake. I guess we've just gotten used to it.
I'm sorry. So, how old are you actually?
What? How dare you? Don't you know it's rude to ask a lady her age?
Paimon really didn't mean to offend you, it's just that your case seems really unique. Oh, Paimon just wanted to apologize, but now she's putting more and more of her foot in her mouth.
It was my idea to invite you here, Seatlali. So if you're upset, you can just take it out on me.
All right. I was only joking. I didn't mean to chastise anyone. There's really no need to take all this so seriously. If anything, I'm gonna feel awkward if we keep this going. I received Kenichi's letter and was planning to attend this meeting. Since I had already decided to come, I figured there was no need to draft a reply that simply said, "But, of course." It's also natural for people to get held up by one thing or another as they're trying to leave the house. It certainly was a bit awkward to see that everyone else had arrived before me. At first, I was thinking of quietly sneaking over, but since you were already here waiting for me, I started to think about how I should phrase my apology. Only to hear you all talking smack about me. Anyway, that's the whole story. Honestly...
What's with that expression? Was she feeling embarrassed just now?
When the Masters of the Night Wind say they struggle dealing with her, I wonder if the feeling is mutual. She seems to be pretty awkward herself. Everything she does and says seems a little forced.
Anyway,
Correct. The situation isn't like anything we've handled before. Let me explain.
I see. So Mawika has asked you to forge an ancient name for an Outlander. Well, and you've also heard all about Auroron. I must say...
Yeah, that's what we came here to ask you. We'll help bring Auroron back.
I suppose I'll just call you Traveler for now. Traveler, come here. Let me... Wealth leads to unending conflicts between people. Yet you alone transcend the value of gold. Baleful thunder and wrathful waves bring terror to mortal hearts. Yet again and again, you've braved them to find new worlds. O weary yet free soul, even the most verdant leaf in the forest will pray for your happiness and safe passage. Those are all the things that I could see in you. You've experienced far more than even most mortals could dream of. You possess the heart of a sincere hero, along with the conviction to lift a torch above your head and walk headlong into the night. Huh? Don't move. There's something here.
Huh? What thing? Don't scare Paimon. Is the Traveler gonna be okay?
Shoo! That should do it. You've just returned from the Night Kingdom, so some fragments of souls were still stuck to your body. No need to worry. I've just cleared out the last of...
Isn't that kinda like having part of a ghost come back with you?
It's nothing as serious as that. If left unattended, the most it could do is stir up some chaos in your mind.
Well, in that case, better to get rid of them.
It was nothing. Shilonen, let's follow your proposal. Once you've brought Auroron back...
The Lord of the Night? But don't we need to talk to the Wyab of the tribes?
Something this important is beyond their jurisdiction. Oh, the Lord of the Night is an ancient entity that rules over the entire Night Kingdom, constantly borrowing the power of the sacred flame to combat corrosion from the abyss.
Oh, so you're basically saying it's even more powerful than the Wyab of the tribe.
Not exactly. Just listen carefully to what I'm about to tell you. The Lord of the Night is currently in a deep... But I will need to prepare a few more things if we are to hold a ceremony to achieve the state of the...
I can go. It'll probably be a long
Sounds good. Then we'll...
Phew, the Fatui are nothing to scoff at, so please.
Yep, we'll be sure to...
All right, now it's time for us to catch that... Oh, I'm sorry I made you wait earlier. It was actually because I decided to... He has always lived alone. And I found a broken jar in his house. And interestingly enough, I saw some slash marks in the house.
Oh, sounds like the Fatui broke into his house and took him hostage.
But why would they kidnap a kid who just spends his days living in the country and raising aphids? That's not to say that I believe he's totally innocent. In any case, I'm truly sorry to put you
You can count on us!
All right, then let's start by heading to where Auroron was seen last.
Cha! Cha! Cha!
This is the spot. An eyewitness claimed to have seen Auroron speaking to some Fatui soldiers here. I don't know how much you're willing to believe me, but Auroron really is a good kid. I see no reason why he'd suddenly get involved with the Fatui. I'm convinced that what the witnesses saw was actually the Fatui coercing him. Or perhaps... however, I doubt anyone would believe me, given there are no signs of a fight.
Didn't Kanich say that she's a big name in Natlan? Feels kinda weird to see her so frustrated and helpless like this.
Auroron? Well, he was left at the side of the road as an infant, and the people of the tribe took him in. You could say that everyone had a hand in raising him. He learned a lot from us, and once he reached adulthood, he built himself a house out in the countryside. He's always been such a good kid. He would even get his friends to deliver whole bags of fresh produce to my place. Oh well, let's keep looking. He can answer all of our questions once we find him. He's been raising phlogiston aphids for a long time, and since they were disturbed, they secreted a special type of phlogiston. We can use that substance to track his movements. Let's follow the phlogiston trail.
Huh? What trail? Paimon doesn't see anything.
Oh, right. I forgot your eyes don't naturally perceive such things. Here, give me your hand. How about now?
What do you see? Whoa, Paimon can see it now too!
That's right. I used a spell to temporarily transfer a portion of my senses to you.
Wow, you can even share your senses with us? First time Paimon's heard anything like that.
It requires a very rare spell that most people aren't adept at. But don't worry, it's a cinch for me. Between the two of you, it seems the Traveler's senses are a bit stronger than Paimon's. When I held your hand just now, I could sense that you've got a great affinity for phlogiston. You're extraordinarily gifted. Anyway, we'll need to use our vision now to track down Auroron. Good luck, you two.
Over here, this way! See, Lolly might say a lot of deep and confusing stuff, but this spell of hers is really something.
What was that?
Oh,
What does she mean by deep and confusing? As far as elderly shamans go, I'd say that I'm already pretty easy to talk to. Is there... but is my way of speaking still not trendy enough? I've already tried my best to match their speech patterns. Or perhaps I'm still not fashionable enough? But that can't be, right? Don't tell me they're still getting the impression that...
huh? Was that Seat Lolly's voice?
Now that I think... Oh? They appear to be feeling quite confident. Looks like our work will go smoothly.
looks like there's a new camp over there. Yep. Judging by Paimon's experience as a guide, it definitely looks like people set up camp here.
Wait. The phlogiston here is a bit odd. Let me see.
Paimon sees a small shape here. Could it...
This is a distress signal for the Masters of the Night Wind. Only someone from our tribe would recognize it. So Auroron was indeed being threatened. We've got to find him. Leaving such a subtle mark implies that he was trying to be discreet. In other words, he was probably under the Fatui's watch. If they notice us, we can just charge in and fight them to the death. But what if my darling grandson is also there? I can't have him caught in the crossfire. No, I've got to be careful. Otherwise he'd get hit as well. How annoying. No, I've got to stay calm and keep my composure.
There are traces of people staying here, too.
Wait a second. The phlogiston around here is jumbled up. I can also smell a mix of elements in the air. Pyro, electro, and some other elements as well.
Kaniche told us that you were super amazing. No wonder you can sense so many more things.
It's about time that little brat said something nice about me. There are signs of a struggle here. Judging from what's left on the scene, there must have been a fight.
Do you still remember the little mark we found before? Paimon's thinking, what if Auroron wanted to leave another distress signal, but was caught by the Fatui?
Given there are 2 signals leading from here, we should split up as well. I'll take this direction, and leave the other one to you. Let's meet up again later. Auroron! What the heck were you doing? It's one thing to trouble me, but now I had to bring other people into this as well. You little brat.
And off she goes! Traveler, did you hear all of that as well? Once Seatlolly left, that voice went away as well. So you were thinking the same thing! Paimon also thought that if we could hear what she was thinking, then she could probably also hear what we were thinking in our head. She did say that she was quite adept at this spell, and it doesn't sound like she's had any trouble with it in the past. Maybe we're a special case and can hear her thoughts as a side effect. If you think about it, she's really got a lively inner world. It paints quite a different picture from Paimon's first impression of her. Did you find something? Huh. So we can't tell. That's weird. The phlogiston trail suddenly stops. But he can't have just evaporated into thin air, right? We know he wasn't alone. He had all those Fatui with him.
So, you can hear the sounds of the wind from beneath the earth. I'm very sorry, but please do not move. I have no desire to hurt you. I apologize that our first meeting has to take place like this. It's just that you're much like one of those animals with ears that perk up as soon as it senses danger in their environment. And given your combat proficiency, I would not have been able to gain an advantage over you if you were anywhere else in the world. Hello, traveler. I'm Auroron, the one you've been searching for. Ah, the Fatui's custody. I see. So even Granny has told you that I was coerced by the Fatui. I'm afraid you've been brought here by a lie, like a false omen in the lingering smoke. My friend and I only left those traces to lure you here. Deceiving you was never our true intent, however. It was simply the fastest and most feasible way for us to set up a meeting.
Greetings, traveler from afar.
Be careful with this traveler. Her soul is temporarily restrained by us, and it appears to have become more fragile in the process. It's taking all my concentration to hold on to her.
It was I who tasked Auroron with leaving the traces to lead you here, and I who used the Master's ritual to bring your soul to the Night Kingdom. I've heard much about you from the past encounters you've had with my colleagues. Given the present situation in Natlan, I would like to sincerely request a formal meeting with you, in person. I will use the opportunity to explain my goals and motivations to you, as well as why I mistrust Malwika, the Pyro Archon. I believe there is little reason for you to blindly follow her plan. If you would like to hear our intel, then find us to the east of the stadium. But remember, not a word of this to anyone. I would like to avoid any further conflict.
You will see me again once you return to reality. No matter what I say, please, help me keep this a secret. This is all to avoid dragging Granny into this conflict.
Hey, why are you sitting on the ground?
See, Lolly! She froze for a moment and then just collapsed to the ground!
Could it have been those leftover remnants from the Night Kingdom? Do you have any itches or pain anywhere? Don't worry. We can take a short break. Sorry, I know I asked for your help. But had I known you were feeling unwell, I wouldn't have taken you on this trip with me.
If you're feeling sick, you should just say so. See, Lolly should be.
A seasoned traveler must know the in any case. Need to be more careful next time.
Feeling better yet, Traveler?
All right, let's get. I followed my phlogiston trail earlier to a stronghold guarded by soldiers.
Oh, so it's close by. Then let's head over.
Well, but if you. Look over there.
Huh? I don't think she sees someone in.
That's Auroron.
All right, we'll take the lead.
Hey, quit daydreaming. Don't you have work to do?
I cannot see the sun.
What?
Without the sun, I cannot see the truth. You are currently blocking the light, so I must beseech you to move.
Huh? Okay, Mr. Philosopher. That's enough mumbo-jumbo.
Wow. I'm going to rip that guy's head right up.
See, Lolly's struggling to control her temper now.
Are you ready? On my count. Still trying to resist? You've got no idea who you're up against.
Let's end this quickly. Stay right there. Leaving so soon.
Gotcha. Take it easy.
Everyone hold hands.
Let's not waste time. No escape. The wind knows me.
Help!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night! This is the end.
Sharing my knowledge. Committed to memory.
Prepare yourself.
Into the wind.
This way, Turtleism.
End this quickly.
Busted.
I see everything.
Never again.
What a humiliation. Committed to memory.
Gotcha.
Nicely done.
Grow, grow, grow.
Busted.
Yeah, yeah. Make yourselves at home.
Things are about to get dicey. Gotcha.
I guess this is it.
Busted. Quietly now. Take it easy.
Not breaking
Here
a
comes the
sweat.
catch.
Hey! This way, Turtleism. Sharing my knowledge. Grow, grow, grow.
Busted. Take it easy.
Everyone hold it.
This should be fun.
Gotcha.
This might hurt a little.
Things are about to get dicey.
My work. Finished.
Busted.
I see everything. Yeah, the Temple of Wisdom.
Can't run!
Here comes the catch.
Not too far.
Auroron!
Granny!
Paimon knows she's called Granny Eatsley, but it's still kind of weird hearing someone actually call her.
And greetings to you too, other Granny.
What did you just call her?
Granny. Is that not right? You are Granny's friend, are you not? You seem to be approximately the same age as her, so I figured you're also a Granny.
How many times have I told you? It doesn't work like that. There are a lot of people who look about the same age as me. You can't go around calling everyone Gramps or Granny.
Oh, wait. He's not a child, is he? Don't tell Paimon he's one of those people who look like an adult but are actually only 8 or 9 years old.
Oh, your words have pierced my heart like a thorned vine. Given how hard those thorns are to...
Why are you so upset? You can just say yes or no.
Of course I'm not a child. It's just, Granny always taught me to show gratitude where it's due. And since the Masters of the Night Wind raised me collectively, I basically see everyone above a certain... Exactly.
But if you keep that up, then everyone's going to be your
And do you think saying all of this is gonna save you from... Haven't I told you 100 times since you were a kid? Heed the 3 warnings.
Be wary of beasts prowling around, scammers looking for their next victim, and strange people who appear out of nowhere.
Oh, so you do remember, and you just chose to ignore them. You won't always be able to...
I'm sorry, Granny. I'll be more...
Next time? Oh, good one. You think there'll be a next time after this? Not a chance. They didn't hurt you.
No, they just asked me a lot of questions about Natlan's terrain and made me draw a map.
Okay, now answer me honestly. Were you the one who helped the captain escape after his battle with the...
Yes.
So why did you do...
Because they said they would need my help from there on out. They also said that if I refused, they'd just come to you, Granny, and they'd already figured out a way to make you do that.
Hey! I'm no ordinary Granny! Would they really dare to come after me? And you! Did the gods give you a brain just for you to not use it? Did you really believe everything they said at face value? And not stop to think? Thankfully, the Pyro Archon only asked that we find the mysterious individual from the Masters of the Night Wind, and didn't slap your name on a wanted poster. Don't think for a second that she doesn't know what's happening. Even if the truth that you see will soon manifest into reality, there is still no need to preemptively panic.
I'm sorry.
Forget it. We can submit the details of this camp and the defeated Fatui. Let's clean this place up and get back to the city.
Sounds good. Should I bring some of my homegrown vegetables as well?
Your vegetables?
Yes. I grow a lot of fresh produce in my garden. I hope the Pyro Archon won't be too picky about the selection.
Now's not the time to be thinking about that. If you do come face to face with the Pyro Archon, the first...
Recite the 3 warnings.
Huh? No! You should emphasize that you were not in cahoots with the Fatui!
How exactly did the Masters raise this guy?
Oh.
I see. So Auroron came to the captain's rescue because he promised to help him in exchange for Citlali's safety.
That's right.
Now that you know Auroron was only trying to protect another member of his tribe, could I ask you to petition the Pyro Archon for her forgiveness?
We'll give her a full report. We'll let you know once she's reached.
Will I need to stay here?
Technically, yes. But if Miss Citlali is willing to serve as your guarantor, then we can release you from custody.
Sure. I'd be happy to do that. I don't have any more time to waste here. I still have other things to do.
Understood. Thank you very much.
I understand. Thank you. And thank you too, Granny.
Well, at least you won't need to hide your face anymore.
Traveler, Paimon, thank you very much for— Once Auroron is settled, I'll go talk to Shilonen and get started on forging an ancient name.
Oh, thank you.
You scratch my back, I scratch yours. Come with me, Auroron.
Goodbye, other Granny.
We're finally done. All right, it's time to find some grub. Huh? What is it? What? That captain? Sorry. Paimon just didn't see that coming. So you really saw him in the Night Kingdom? And he— Oh, that Auroron, what is he up to? He sounded earnest enough just now. Paimon would have never guessed anything was happening. All that stuff about protecting Citlali and being forced to help the Yeah, you're right. Still, Paimon appreciates you telling her about this. Paimon will support your choice no matter what, so if you want to go, we can go together. We still have another whole day before the meeting, so we'll just meet with them when—
The world remains constant over the centuries, but human life is like the dew at dawn. Weird. Paimon doesn't see anyone. Oh, please don't let this be a trap. What was that?
Good evening. Nice to see you again.
It's you. You shouldn't pop up from behind people like that. What are you, a ghost?
I'm terribly sorry. It's just a force of habit.
apologizing all the time. You sound so polite and honest, but you're actually doing shady stuff behind people's backs.
You're right. Granny tells me that too. Huh. Come to think of it, you remind me of her. Sometimes you two sound really similar, you know.
Oh, so you're gonna call Paimon Granny too now?
Well, I could. It's all clear. Over to you.
Excellent. The fact that you showed up proves that I was right about your character. Yet, there's been a lot of talk about you. Child told me that you're passionate about the unknown and willing to take risks. Rather than facing you as an enemy, I would much prefer to bring you to my side. If we allow the current state of things to continue, we will inevitably clash, and that's a scenario that I'd very much like to avoid. I've long heard of your exploits across the nations. Though you have crossed swords with my colleagues many times, I know that you are by no means an unreasonable person. And once you've learned the truth that the Pyro Archon Malwika would never willingly share with you, you may just find it in your heart to consider my proposal.
I assume you've already been informed of the Pyro Archon's plan. In order to defeat the Abyss and save Natlan, she still needs 2 more heroes to appear.
Wait, how did you know that? Never mind. Guess that's not important now.
I've long kept a close eye on her plan. To be frank, it's an exceedingly risky plan. Will the heroes really appear? And even if they come to her, will their power be enough to drive the Abyss back? If any part of the plan goes awry, all of Natlan, even all of Teyvat, will pay for her mistakes. Now, you may have been led to believe that this is the only plan available to her. But what if I told you she's had another emergency plan all along, the details of which she has chosen to keep hidden from you?
An emergency plan?
Yes. A way to keep Natlan intact, even if her original plan fails. But given the painful cost of its execution, she has chosen to keep it as a mere backup plan. Whether this stems from hesitation, fear, or even naivete, I cannot say. But Natlan cannot afford to wait until she comes to her senses. My fear is that given the enormity of the decision, she will be reluctant to confront the dire reality we face until it is too late. There will be no time left to execute the backup plan, and all of Natlan will be lost to the Abyss. We have to make the decision for her, here and now.
Yeah, do you have any evidence for all this? Just telling us a bunch of scary stuff isn't enough, you know. Besides, wasn't it you who tried to seize the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa's plan?
I knew you'd be clever enough to see. That's right. I did not seek the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa. Since I was defeated in battle, I must put to rest my thoughts about the Gnosis. But even so, my desire to save Natlan remains unchanged. And now, I have found a new way to solve the crisis. We can implement it immediately if we reach an agreement.
Someone's here.
Huh? The captain disappeared!
Something is rapidly approaching.
Something? Bad news, chump! It's your granny!
See, Lolly? When did you get...
I knew something was amiss after we were separated. Hidden ceremonial tools, an unconscious traveler. I must say, I'm very curious about what you're up to. How dare you go behind our backs like this, Auroron? Colluding with the Fatui? Oh, here we go again. Cat got your tongue, huh? You really think you can avoid a scolding just by staying quiet?
I'm not trying to avoid anything.
Oh, and now you're talking back. Well, go on then. Explain yourself. What the heck are you up to?
I'm sorry, Granny. I feel so guilty.
You! That's it! Where are my tools? I swear if I don't teach you a lesson right here and now, I'll...
Wait, St. Lolly! Please, calm down. We, still learned a lot of info, didn't we? Like the fact that the captain isn't trying to seize the Gnosis anymore. So, maybe just save the scolding for later, okay?
Listen well, Auroron. You're only getting out of this now because of the Traveler's plea. This isn't over. You hear me? You're right, Traveler. Let's go. We can discuss this more back in the city. You two keep an eye on Auroron for me, okay?
The wind knows me. I follow the wind. Yeah.
In all my years, I've never had a child cause me so much grief. Do you seriously not see what's at stake here? You've got... Why did you help the captain? And I want the truth this time. No answer? Think you're being smart? Then let me ask a different question. What does the captain want? What is his purpose? Really? You're just going to stonewall me? Just use your brain for a second. What do you possibly stand to gain by helping the captain? Oh, you've always been a good kid. Why would you throw that all away now?
Why is he staring at us all of a sudden?
I'm sorry that you have to hear all this. You're very kind. Most people would have fled by now. Not everyone can handle Granny's scolding.
Oh? You dare gossip between yourselves instead of listening to me? You...
Sorry.
Sorry, Granny. Sorry, Granny. You know what? Fine. I'm perfectly aware that everything I say goes in one ear and out the other. You're all grown up now, so what? You say all the right things, but then you go and completely ignore me. Well, if that's how you're going to treat me, you can stop sending Aoife over to my place to deliver your stupid vegetables! I don't need anything from you!
Who's Aoife? A delivery person?
That's irrelevant. The point is, he hangs out with this kid, so he must be no good. You kids get to a certain age and suddenly act like you know it all. There's nothing I can say to get through to you. Auroron, if you're still thinking about that so-called duty, then please, just forget about it.
Seems they've started talking about some kind of tribal history.
That's not it, Granny. I know you tend to get down on yourself when you're upset, but I can tell I really hurt you this time. All I can say is
His voice. Auroron! Where have you gone?
It sounds like he's somewhere super far away, but isn't he right here in front of us?
I'm really sorry. It's up to all of us to...
Get back here
What just happened? How was he able to suddenly get so far away like that?
It's a trick of his. If you grind spores into a powder and spray it in the air, it can be manipulated to create an illusion. He pulled it off flawlessly. He must have put a lot of time into perfecting it. Don't tell me that's how he's been hunting in the fields these days. Couldn't he have picked up something more useful? Little brat. That's it. The next time we meet, I'm definitely going to break his legs.
Whoa, that's a little extreme. But still, why does he feel like he needs to run from us? If his...
I'm sorry for interrupting your conversation with them earlier. But even if you'd been able to hear them out, there's no guarantee you would have gained anything substantial. Auroron probably did everything he could to get away because he knew I'd get the truth out of him sooner or later. Ah, that brat. I swear. We've got quite a long walk back to the city.
Time to go. Here. Yeah.
Do you two have some time? Feeling hungry?
All right, it's been a while since.
Then let's go. We can
Really? You're not. That's right. She's right. We're seasoned adventurers.
Hey, come on now.
Are you sure? Sure, that's fine.
Strike! Quiver!
What are you looking at?
Do you see two people standing by the door? They look like spitting images of each other. Are they twins?
But Paimon only sees one person there.
Huh? How could that be? I guess my mind isn't as sharp as it used to be. Give me another bottle, boss!
Do you think she's drunk?
There you go, miss. Oh my, it's not every day you get to see Granny Itzley here with some friends. Not to mention one's...
Oh, so you've heard...
Of course I have.
Wait, so you call...
Well, given our...
Huh? Gossiping about me right in front of my face now, are you, Chonka?
Oh, please, Granny, I wouldn't dare. I'm just beyond happy to see you bring over some new friends. After all, any friends of our regulars are sure to be great customers too.
All right, that's enough. Go on now. I'm sure the other customers would like to talk to you as well. There's no need to keep staring at me. I promise.
Well then, you have my thanks.
Seat Lally? Seat Lally?
Who's that? You got some gall calling me by my first name. Let me guess. You want to test your skills against Granny Eatsley, don't ya?
Are you still with us, Seat Lally? You're...
You chumps come around here, picking fights with me? Well, you know what happens next. You lose, and then run off home to tell everyone about how I'm this big scary bully. It's always the same story. You brats start it, I finish it, and then, come on! Monster? Me? Really? What did I do to deserve that?
Granny Seat Lolly, you're not a monster at all.
Exactly! And while we're at it, I'm not some lazy slacker either. Between meditation, advising the chief, and speaking with the Wyab, I actually have a pretty packed schedule, you know. Oh yeah. And I have to mentor all the new kids. Hey, new kid. Yeah, you. Don't play dumb. Didn't I teach you how to find phlogiston? You see? I know my stuff. I'm a that's more like it. About dang time someone showed me a little respect. Yeah, Granny's a hard worker, all right. You can always rely on old Granny.
Did she just fall asleep with her eyes open?
Behind this pitch-black curtain, a chapter of hatred reveals itself. Behind the smoke, the lingering smoke.
She's meditating again. She does this whenever she's had a few too many drinks. Her mind's actually racing at this point. It's quite the opposite of sleep.
Is this another specialty?
No, I'd say it's an ability that's unique to Citlali herself. While she can easily pick up everyone else's skills and tricks.
Warning, warning. Red, the color of danger, has now arisen within that pair of eyes. Huh? Traveler? Paimon?
What's wrong?
I'm gonna hurl.
Hang on, just...
Phew. Okay, it's passed. That was a close one.
You had Paimon worried. Paimon really thought you were about to barf all over the table just...
How embarrassing. I'm sorry you had to see me like that.
Are you feeling okay? Want to take a quick walk and get...
There's so much that I want to say, but...
Why not? Of course you can. Just say whatever's on your mind.
Please, Paimon. It's not as simple as you think. We've only known each other for a few days, right? What would you think of me if I were to start dumping all of my complaints on you after we've only just met?
Oh, Paimon gets it. You're hoping that we wouldn't think less of you no matter what you're about to say.
No, that wasn't my point at all! Seriously, don't you youngsters know anything about shame? I'm talking about shame! I've lived all these years and still can't get rid of it!
Actually, about that.
Huh? Tell me what?
Yeah, this...
So... You heard my...
It's okay, Seat Lolly. You had every right to complain about those things.
I can't take it anymore! Why do these things happen to me? Hearing me mumble under my breath is one thing, but hearing what I mumble in my own head? That's too much! It's just like when you're rolling on the floor in your pajamas, but you forget to lock the door, and someone bursts in to deliver cabbages and sees the whole thing!
So that, happens to you a lot.
It happens to people in general, okay? Doesn't matter if you're 200 years old or 1,000 years old. Everyone rolls around in their pajamas sometimes. I I was just picking something generic. Take a walk with me. I have things to share with you.
Looks like she's completely given up. Like those criminals who just confessed.